Hey, what's up? It's Jesse from Seduction Science here. Now, don't you hate it when you ask a girl for a phone number and she comes up with an excuse like, oh, sorry, I don't give out my phone number. Or she tells you, oh, you want my number? Sorry, I have a boyfriend. Or she tells you, well, why don't you give me your number instead? Well, don't worry, my friend, because I'm going to show you how to overcome all of these objections one by one so you can get her number 100% every single time using some clever little tricks you can steal from me. And these are going to surprise you. And you're going to think, why did I not have this earlier? Because now you're going to get the girl's phone number every single time. Even if it's that drop-dead gorgeous girl who never hands out her phone number to anyone. With these tricks I'm about to reveal, she'll still give it to you. So if that sounds like something you want to hear, keep on watching to the end. And by the way, if this is your first time here, then hit that subscribe button right now. Listen, this is some controversial yet highly effective advice for you to get laid with the prettiest girls as fast as possible. And because this channel is not politically correct, it doesn't get promoted. So if you just leave and you forget to subscribe, you'll never find it again. It'll be gone just like that, and you'll miss out. So go ahead right now, hit that subscribe button so you get all these tips I'm about to reveal. All right, so you ask a girl for a phone number and she tells you instead, well, dude, who's hitting on me? Why don't you give me your number instead? So what do you do then when she says that? Well, the wrong thing to say is, all right, and you just take her number. Why is that wrong? Because a girl will never take the initiative on her own to call you. Never. Look, a girl who has your number but you don't have hers is not going to call you 99% of the time. She doesn't want that responsibility to make the call on her shoulders. Women, they generally want the man, which means you, to take all the action and responsible for making everything happen. And I mean everything. So when you give a girl your phone number, but you don't get hers, it's utterly worthless. It's just a trick of hers to blow you off. So then what do you say when a girl tells you, well, why don't you give me your number instead? Well, the answer is real simple. A little persistence and leading is in order here. You simply tell her, playfully and with a smile on your face, listen, I approached you, so I get the number here. 50-50, that's fair. So let's swap numbers. And because you've actually taken control of the situation and led things forward, that actually makes the girl feel more attracted to you. You taking the lead, that gives her the tingles. And she's feeling or thinking, wow, this guy is a confident badass. And besides, girls, they don't want to go against the social flow. Girls, they generally don't want to create any social awkwardness. So when you playfully and yet firmly set an expectation of trading numbers with her, explicitly giving her reasons, she's not going to say something like, oh, no, I will take your number and that's that. She's not going to say that. It's just far easier and far more socially comfortable for her to agree with you and just follow your lead. And you're giving her a logical reason to latch on to as well. Listen, girl, I approached you, so it's only fair we swap numbers. And her brain is gonna go, all right, makes sense. And she'll give you her number, just like that. Furthermore, you can also tell her to take the pressure off of her. Look, I approached you, so I get the number. Let's swap numbers, that's only fair. And listen, I'm gonna send you just one text message. Just one, that's it. And you can decide later. You can delete my number, you can block me, I'm cool with that either way. So here, let's swap numbers. And what that does is it just takes the pressure off of her. Yeah, as the guy, you want her number, but there's no pressure. And the girl feels like, okay, this guy here, he gets it. He's socially savvy, he's not needy, he's not gonna call me 20 times or get mad if I don't answer. So it just puts her at ease. It also gets her thinking, you know, I don't have this guy wrapped around my little finger yet. This guy is a challenge. Those lines, they create this framework where she needs to be chasing after you. And nearly 100% of the time, the girl will flip and agree to give you her number. Now, sometimes when you ask a girl for her number, she's gonna tell you, well, sorry, I can't. You see, I have a boyfriend and he wouldn't like that. Now, here's the thing. Yes, she might have a boyfriend. But other times, girls just use this as an excuse not to give their number out, even though they're actually single. So in reply, you can just tell her, that's all right, I'm not asking to be your boyfriend. So that line right there, what it does is it first takes the pressure off of her shoulders, and it also creates this vacuum of space where it sets a frame that she doesn't have you yet. She still has to chase you. Then you can tell her, we can just go for a friendly drink. Coffee, smoothie, purely platonic. It's just a friendly drink. That's it. And that relieves the pressure even more. It's not a date. It's just real casual. And next, you want to flip the script. Tell her, you're not going to start stalking me, right? I don't have to be scared of you, do I? You see what you've done there, you sneaky little bastard? You have framed it as you are the one being chased by her. You can also tell her, and listen, I'm going to send you just one text message, all right? Just one. That's it. And you can decide later. You can delete my number. You can block me. I'm cool with it. So what's your number? And a surprising amount of the time, she'll change her mind right there and give you her number. Again, it's important to remember this. Women just want to go with the social flow. Women, no more than you do, want to create social awkwardness. And because you've persisted, because you've set that frame, because you've led the situation, you've also grown more attractive and intriguing in her eyes. So that girl, she's going to go with the flow, do the more comfortably social thing, and give you her number. So just as a quick recap, when you ask a girl for a number and she tells you, well, sorry, I can't. You see, I have a boyfriend and he wouldn't like that. Then you simply tell her this. Oh, that's all right. I'm not asking to be your boyfriend. We can just go for a friendly drink, say a coffee or a smoothie. It's purely platonic, just a friendly drink. You're not gonna start stalking me, right? I don't have to be afraid of you, do I? I'm gonna send you just one text message. That's it. You can delete my number. You can block me. Either way you decide on later, I'm cool with it. So what's your number? You say all that, she'll give you her number, and you are gold, my friend. So next up, what if the girl tells you, listen, I don't give out my number? What do you say then if she says that? Well, don't worry, because I have a very clever answer for you that will always get her to give up her number to you, and you'll never walk away empty-handed again. But real quick, I want to bring your attention to my free guide, How to Talk Her Panties Off, right here at talkher.com. This guide is going to give you everything you need to have fantastic conversations with women. And not just regular girls, but pretty girls. The kind of girls you really crave after. The kind of beautiful, hard-to-get girls that you want to make your girlfriend or even marry. And how to get her crushing on you, chasing after you, and dreaming about you in her sleep with specific lines and phrases that work almost like a clever form of mind control, where you can just pick out the girls you like most and make it work. Link down in the description below as well. Just click on that link, download the guide, and it's gonna shock you what you find in there. All right, what if you ask a girl for a number and she tells you, sorry, I don't give out my number? Now, that's almost a direct no, isn't it? You didn't get compliance from her. So in such a situation, you wanna break up your request. You wanna baby step the compliance instead. You want to break up your big request into smaller chunks, into smaller requests that you can get compliance from. So I'm going to give you an example. You tell the girl, hey, give me your number. And she replies, I'm sorry, I just don't give out my phone number. All right, no problem. This is not the time to give up. Let's just break it into smaller chunks and baby step it. First, you tell her, all right, I understand. Look, you don't need to give me your number. Just tap your name into my phone. That's it. Just the name. Here you go. And you give her your phone. Now, believe it or not, girls will tap in their name. Why? Well, again, you're taking charge. You're commanding. You're leading. You've got certainty. You're confident. And women, they don't want to create social awkwardness. They just want to go with the flow, and besides, you're just asking for her name. So she's gonna put it in. So now that she's tapped in her name while she's still holding your phone, now that you've gotten a little small bit of compliance from her, while she's got that momentum going, while she's still doing what you are telling her, now you want to baby step that next small request. Now tell her, all right, just give me your area code. First 3 digits, that's it. It's a very small ask. It requires very little compliance, and it's just an area code after all. And she's giving you her name anyway, so she'll tap in her area code. I know, it sounds strange as hell, but it works. Now you're gonna baby step the next small chunk of getting compliance from her. Simply tell her, look, just tap in the rest of your digits, and the girl will do it. So you see what you're doing here. You had a larger request for compliance that was to get her phone number, which she didn't want to do. She rejected it. So you adjust, you change strategy here. You merely break your request into smaller steps or chunks. First, you have her put in her name. Second, you have her put in her area code. And third, you have her put in the rest of her number. And there you go. You got her number over 3 discrete smaller steps. And then you can just further take the pressure off her shoulders as well. You already know this line. You just tell her, look, I'm going to send you just one text message, okay? Just one. That's it. And you can decide later. You can delete my number. You can block me. I'm okay with it. I'm cool. And there you go. You got her number. Mission accomplished. So there you go, my friend. You know now how to handle just about anything a girl will throw at you. And you would be surprised, because you never know. Women are very unpredictable. Sometimes a woman, she eagerly gives you her number and it feels like she was absolutely loving you, and later on you can't hardly reach her, or she just ghosts on you. And then there's these other times where the woman, she resists. She tries to evade giving up her number, but because you persisted, you got her number anyway. And then she's surprisingly friendly and receptive to picking up the phone with you. The lesson is, you never know. If she throws an obstacle up your way, don't just give up, but go for it. You can never know. More times than you'd expect, the girl will surprise you. She'll surprisingly flip from a no girl into a yes girl. And because you never know what's gonna happen, it's always worth a try, and just hang in there. All right, now my friend, listen up, because I've got a very special video for you here called When a Girl Asks, How Old Are You? And How to Answer Her Back. Because oftentimes when you ask a girl for a number, she may ask you, wait, how old are you? And you want to have a good stock answer ready that will actually increase her attraction for you. And girls, they're gonna ask you that question a lot, no matter how old you are. So you need to know exactly what to say to handle it. You're gonna find that video right here on the screen. Click on it, watch it, and pay attention. All right, my friend, thank you so much for joining me. I will talk to you next time. Jesse out.